No.
Haines, member of Professional Services out of New York and VCDX.
So quick question, how many people here were at the one that we did in the US? Do we have any? We have a couple of overlap. Okay. We have just a few more additional items that we're going to cover at this, so you'll still get some stuff out of it. We're going to be covering, or on my learning, yes, on my learning. Now, there is an upgrade path, and in the upgrade path, we look at, are you VCP 4 versus VCP 3? Are you VCDX 3 already? So there's a number of different steps that we go through. I'm not going to read through all the different items.
My name is Michael Haines. I am one of the senior architects working in security for our cloud division. Also with me, Duncan Epping. Let Duncan introduce himself.
Duncan Epping, consulting architect working in the post-sales and the post-sales team, the same as Michael is.
So we've come today to really talk to you about vCloud Director. Okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of you would not have heard about this product. Hopefully you have. But if you haven't, we're going to try and what we're trying to do here is we're going to kind of set the scene about what we're doing with vCloud Director, what it actually is, and then a Q&A session. So hopefully you've got a lot of questions. Is there a lot of questions here, do you think? About, yes, there are. Oh God, okay, that's good. So I always like to start with a kind of setting the playing field here. Let's level set it here. So we came out with a product called vCloud Director, which codenamed Redwood for people that don't know that name. We came out with about 3 weeks ago, about a month ago actually, 3 weeks, a month ago. This is our first cloud implementation product from VMware. Okay, and it is a product which has kind of been in development life cycle for, I'd say, about 18 months, something like that. It's new technology. It kind of has quite a few...
Just a resource pool, so it basically does the same thing. It's a resource pool with reservations, it's a resource pool with limits, and it's a resource pool with a default amount of shares. So you guys are all familiar with those constructs. And that's basically, from a compute perspective, how it works. But I think the biggest part around VCD actually, for your students, will be networking, I guess. That's probably the heavy part for VCD. It's probably the most difficult part to understand as well. And one of the reasons for that is the fact that it has multiple layers of networking. So not only can you offer an organization a specific network, but your VM, which is basically a container for multiple virtual machines, can have its own network as well. And there are multiple ways to actually connect a VM to an organization, and on top of that, an external network as well. So it can get confusing rather fast. But for those of you who worked with Lab Manager in the past, it's more or less similar to Lab Manager from a networking perspective. So you know the Lab Manager networking setup, VCD will make a lot of sense actually. If you don't know the Lab Manager setup, it will probably take you roughly a week before you will get it. At least that's how long it took me to actually understand how the product works. The best tip around that basically is look at the vSphere layer, what's happening. If you create a network, look at the vSphere layer, what it's deploying. That's the best way to actually understand how things are tied together. And especially, like Michael explained, the vSphere edge plays a big part in that. So that's actually one of the things you should look into.
So I think if you would...
Yes. Alrighty.
So my name is Tommy Walker. I'm a principal SC at VMware and one of the global desktop architects. So I'm one of the co-leaders of the desktop practice. We have about 45 or 50 specialists that focus now on both pre and post sales type of work around the globe.
My name is Mark Benson. I'm a View architect for VMware in the desktop CTO office. I spend half my time doing development and half my time doing other stuff.
Oh yes. I've got a question. My name is Matt Coppinger. I'm a consulting architect in the worldwide desktop practice team, so I work with Tommy as one of those specialists. My role in VMware is, after having spent a few years out in the field implementing View for our customers, is to try and pull back some of the IP and stuff that we've learned out in the field and distribute that out not only to our own consultants but also to people out in the field. So that would be all the collateral that feeds into education and stuff that's on Partner Central. So if any of you guys do consulting engagements and use any of our IP on Partner Central, that's probably come from the desktop practice team.
So there are a couple of things we can talk about today. For those
you in my arms, but as I walked there, I was mistaken. So I hung my head, and I cried, 'cause you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. So please don't take my sunshine away.
Eric Sloof was just an average guy from Holland. First, he was on the radio. Then, he went to the bathroom. Now, he's in the Twilight Zone. Forever.